Prince Harry was mocked for talking nonsense last night after telling anyone unhappy at work to quit. The Duke, who gave up royal duties to live in an £11 million mansion, said walking out can be a joy. But he was blasted for spouting out-of-touch advice. One royal expert said, "Not everyone has £30 million tucked away in the bank." It comes after Harry urged us all to imagine being a raindrop, while wife Meghan was dubbed Little Miss Forgetful for misleading a court. The Duke of Sussex spoke out yesterday in his new role as Chief Impact Officer, known as Chimpo, for coaching and mental health firm BetterUp. He said in an interview, "A lot of the job resignations, amid COVID, aren't all bad. In fact, it is a sign that with self-awareness comes the need for change. Many people around the world have been stuck in jobs that didn't bring them joy, and now they're putting their mental health and happiness first. This is something to be celebrated." The multimillionaire's comments were met with a wave of disbelief, with some saying he has no idea how much hardship people face. Royal commentator Angela Levin blasted, "Harry is utterly out of touch. Not everyone has £30 million tucked away in the bank. I wonder if he'd give the same advice to people whose mental health is made worse by their marriage. Be quiet, please." Paul Smith, the bricklayer from London, "It's all right for him to say this when he's got his family's millions to fall back on. For the rest of us who have families to support, it's just not possible. We're all fighting to pay bills, the mortgage and all the other stuff. He's talking utter nonsense." Others warned his advice may backfire and damage workers' mental health. Former soldier Sabir Alan said, "If you are having problems in your job and are unhappy, talk to a professional. Please don't take advice from a dim-witted prince. Leaving your job without a backup plan and no income is going to worsen your mental health." Twitter should put a disclaimer on what H is saying. Psychiatrist Carol Lieberman, a neighbor of the Sussexes, said, "Unemployment, hunger, homelessness is much worse for mental health than sticking with a job until you get more education or experience to get a better one." Emmy Johnson tweeted, "Prince Harry has never had to worry about keeping a roof over his head or putting food on the table." Last month Meghan apologized to a court for making a misleading statement in a privacy case. She had claimed she did not contribute to a biography about her. Before it emerged she had asked an aide to pass on information. They said, "Prince Harry telling people to simply quit their job for their mental health if they aren't happy may be the most out-of-touch thing he's ever said. He's right, it would. But he's forgotten most of us don't inherit millions or have the luxury to stash millions fronting brands." The prince previously opened up about his mental health earlier this year in a documentary with Oprah Winfrey, claiming that his family showed total neglect for his mental health woes. He spoke about his struggles with his mental well-being and the trauma that haunts him after the death of Mother Princess Diana. Both Harry and Meghan have talked openly about their struggles with mental health. Meghan, 40, told Oprah during their bombshell interview that she had been struggling with suicidal thoughts after joining the firm. Harry's comments come just hours after he was accused of making his father look foolish as he tried to distance himself from a cash for honors scandal.